And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show brings you the game of the week. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Baltimore Orioles. Man, Singy, he was on a whole different level in his last game. What an effort.
Yeah, Boog, he had that look in his eye from the jump. Really had the hitters guessing all day. So much confidence on the mound, and the stats back it up.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. And on the hill, the big righty, Zach Eflin. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to win.
It features a great veteran presence, Paul Goldschmidt.
And Boog, he's a fun at bat to watch. I mean, definitely a threat whenever he's got that bat in his hands. But for me, it's all about the mechanics. They're so sound. And when he gets his foot down on time and starts his swing, so much consistency, that bat stays in the zone for a long time, and he squares up the baseball a lot.
Anthony Volpe stands in now and watches strike one. One out, base is empty. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Makes the grab, and there's two gone.
Batting third, right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Two down, base is empty. Aaron Judge digs in now. That one's in there. That's strike one.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Off the plate inside. And 1-1. Two outs, base is empty. Kicks and deals. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Lined into left center, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Back against the wall with two strikes, but found a way. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Giancarlo Stanton now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Swings through that one for strike two.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to two strikes.
Just off the inside corner, and the count 1-2. And that's a strikeout looking. Called strike three and a fastball up in the zone. Yanks nothing. Orioles coming to bat. Major League Baseball is on the show.
For him, we'll see if he's got it today.
And the batter now, Cedric Mullins. Cole went the distance the last time out, throwing a complete game.
Yeah, not a lot of pitchers racking up complete games nowadays, so that last start of his really stands out for me. When you can eat innings like that, you take a big weight off your bullpen, and that's very valuable.
The next pitch misses, and the count now 2-0.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Gets the slider in there for a strike.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
2-2 the count.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with the high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Jordan Westberg, batting with one down, takes a strike. That misses the zone, and the count even 1-1. And he chases a high fastball there.
He just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top two guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
2 down, nobody on. Hot shot to third. Zips it across. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing for the top of the second. Now it's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Fouled off. He was late. Eflin ready to fire now. Chisholm checks his swing. Appeal down to third, and he went around. That's ruled a swing. 0-2 now. On the ground to third. Whips it to Mountcastle. 1 up, 1 down. And up next for New York, Austin Wells. And first offering is fouled off. Smoked on the ground to second. Whips it to Mountcastle. 2 up, 2 down.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing him down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Paul Goldschmidt in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Swings through the sweeper.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center, and that is that. 1, 2, 3, go the Yankees. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here in Baltimore, bottom half of inning number 2. Standing in is the power hitting second baseman, Kobe Mayo. Clips the outside corner. Strike 1.
0-1.
And ball 1. Carl Dixon doing the umpiring behind the plate.
And Boog, I'm not sure if it's because he sort of sets up higher than most, but one thing to be aware of with Dixon is the high strike. Not usually a big deal because most players are swinging at pitches up there, but we may see some surprise looks from hitters from time to time because that's just so unusual.
Just missed. Chris, do players ever change their approach in meaningful ways based on who's umpiring, or is it good to just be aware of tendencies so you're not that surprised?
I'd say the latter, because the pitcher's got to pitch to his strengths regardless. The hitter's got to hit to his strength. So you're aware of it, but you have to just hunt for what you can handle.
In the air, left side. Grisham on the move, and he hauls it in, and there's one down. Here's Ryan Mountcastle.
He's done a great job making contact recently. Hits in each of the last 6 games.
Just missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And that's way high. Ball 2. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. One down, base is empty. And it remains 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Next pitch is outside, and the count is filled up.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound, he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Hit hard on the ground to short. Volpe throws it to first in time. So it was a long battle at the plate, but they still managed to get the out. And next is the designated hitter, Jackson Holliday.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Swing and a ground ball. Sends it to first. That's the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. We'll move to the third with no score. Welcome back. And struggles at the plate in this series as we take a look at the numbers. Eflin back to work. That's in there. Strike 1. The pitch to LeMahieu. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. It wasn't a great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle. So I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. And that one is lifted in the air. Mullins in pursuit. He's got it. 2 away now.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Bellinger in the box now. No balls and a strike. Top of the third, no score. Swing and a base hit. And the batter now, Anthony Volpe, in there for strike one. And that one hammered way back there. Can't get to it as it drops into the corner. Headed for the plate. The relay. He's safe. And it's 1-0. Aaron Judge at the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That's in there. 0-1, and the Orioles nothing. Set for the bottom of the third, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Adley Rutschman.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong. Well, we're expecting to see strikeouts in this one. Cole is in the 2,000 strikeout club and only needed around.
Outside low. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
And a foul ball. Up and in. Counts full, 3-2. Caught him looking for the K. Now it's the right fielder, Heston Kjerstad. Foul ball there. Kjerstad with a homer in his last game. The 0-1. That's down and in.
1 strike.
And that skips in the dirt. That pitch gets the inside corner, and the count's even at 2. And there's a ball. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And down on strikes he goes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Really good battle right there, and that final pitch probably could have gone either way. He was hoping he'd get ball 4. Instead, the umpire rings him up for the backwards K.
Here's Ramon Laureano. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
0-1.
Now 1-1.
That's inside.
Two outs. Sets him down on strikes. And he strikes out the side. Start of the 4th. Stepping in the long ball threat, Giancarlo Stanton. Stanton measures 6 feet 6 inches, 245 pounds. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. And a fastball clips the outside corner for a strike. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. Grounded out his first time. In there at the knees. And it's 0-1. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Next offering is fouled back. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
And here's the catcher, Austin Wells. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
And it finds its way through for a hit. So Paul Goldschmidt now gets a chance with 2 gone. Paul Goldschmidt will climb in. He's 0 for 1. And that is in for a strike. 0-1. Base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs. Now it's LeMahieu up to hit.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
In for a strike. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
No ball.
Wells over at second. Goldie at first. 2 out of the inning. Fly ball down the line. And it stays fair. Wells comes round and he scores. And they take a 2-run lead. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play. It's 3-zip.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Now here's Trent Grisham. Fly to center his first time. And that's push this. Swings and misses. And the count is 1-2.
Well, he went inside a couple of times and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Yankees up by 3. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. One, 2 now. This to third. Whips it to Mountcastle. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. It's now 3-0. Back after this on the show. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And puts the squeeze on that one. One away.
That hanging breaking ball looks so juicy to the hitter, and nothing more frustrating when you miss that pitch and you pop out. He's going to have to think about that till his next at bat.
Westberg in the box now as he looks at ball one. Second plate appearance of the day for him. And another ball. The Orioles hitless so far in the game. On the ground right side. Can't glove it cleanly. Now he gets it to the pitcher covering the bag. And a tough play with a fast runner, but they get the out. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Gunnar Henderson grounded out his first time. That one pushed to the left and foul. Oh, 1 now. There's a strike. Got him looking. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's the center fielder, Cody Bellinger. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Well, Siggy, this is a guy that grew up in big league clubhouses, and it's something that you see throughout the game. Sons whose fathers also played the majors. What a stop. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out. Now it's the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. And that one in there at the knees for a strike. 0-1.
Yeah, and beyond that, all the other men in those clubhouses that sort of take you under their wing as a son or a nephew and show you some of the tricks of the trade. It's just invaluable, that type of experience.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Laureano puts it away, and there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Here is Aaron Judge. Hit on the ground to short. Not in time. He's safe.
No, that's a really tough play no matter who you are, but I think he has a chance to get him at first if he's just able to get that throw off a little quicker. It looked like he took 1 extra step to set himself and get a grip on the ball.
Stanton stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Just off the inside edge.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
They get the force. 3rd out. The Yanks leave 1, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Back now at Oriole Park. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's going to be Kobe Mayo. Ripped to short. Slings to first. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. So next to hit for Baltimore, Ryan Mountcastle. 0 for 1 so far. Headed towards the corner. Did he trip? What happened? Sniper?
Great effort. That's how bad he wanted that one. Head first dive.
That just misses. And now it's even 1-1. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Grisham on the move, and he hauls it in.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Grisham under it. And that ends the inning. And we're back. All set for the top of the sixth. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm Jr. And that clips the inside corner. High fly ball, shallow right field. Kjerstad hauls it in for the out. And there's one down. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Gregory Soto on to pitch out of the pen here. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters. Lined, and that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Paul Goldschmidt now 1 for 2. And that drops in for a strike.
Not sure exactly what he was thinking there. Good sinker ball pitcher goes with the fastball in a double play situation when he needs something on the ground.
Mountcastle toss to second, return throw to first, got him, double play, and that'll do it. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 7, 8, 9 due up in the home half of the inning. Bottom of the inning, here's Adley Rutschman. Cole back to work. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Grisham is there, makes the catch. And now the right fielder, Heston Kjerstad, caught looking his first time up. Here's a rocket out to left. Grisham on the move, and he hauls it in. Laureano comes up to hit. His first at bat was a strikeout. He swings and fouls one off.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line. Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the third or fourth pitch of just about every at bat.
2 down, nobody on. In the air, right side. Judge is under it. Brings it in, and that is that. Top of inning number 7. Here's the third baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Can't glove it cleanly. Still manages a throw, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. 0 for 2 in this one. Soto, the lefty who lights up the radar gun. 30 years old now, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. That one at the knees for a strike. Sets him down looking. He's got to be frustrated with that call.
Well, that's great execution of the pitch right there, and the battery working together. Catcher does a nice job to present that to the umpire and get that call third strike.
Here comes Belly to take his cuts. And first offering is fouled off. Just missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. Yankees 3 and the Orioles nothing. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
First pitch misses.
You know, these Orioles just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Fastball for a strike.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
Inside, and it's 2-2. In the air, left field. Grisham settles under it. Hauls it in for the out. Jordan Westburg, the next to hit for the Orioles. And that is out of play. The Orioles trailing by 3 here at the bottom of the 7th. Right through there for a strike.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Next offering way upstairs. And a breaking ball misses outside. On the ground to third, and a foul ball. A strikeout for the Coltrane. He's making it look easy out there. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
And now, Gunnar Henderson.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
And a foul ball. And the pitch is outside, ball 1.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Been painting the corners, working on the edges, and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
And that one's a little bit low. And it's 2-1. And there's a foul ball. That one not close. And now 3-2. Kobe Mayo next to bat for Baltimore. That's ball 4. And that puts an end to the perfect game. 2 outs, runner at first. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Kobe Mayo. Still no hits on the board. 1 out away from taking the no-no into the 8th. First pitch, and he just misses.
The 2-out walk. Got to erase that and really go to work on the hitter. You got to go ahead and just let him steal if he's going to. Try to create the swing and miss and get out of this jam.
1-1.
Two outs.
Yep, that ball went out.
That's too low. And that's ball 3. And you wonder, is he in his head a little bit?
Even if the base runner doesn't steal right here, what's great is that he is dividing the attention of the pitcher and may serve to give his teammate a better pitch to hit at the plate.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Back when you played, it wasn't the empirical data we have now. It was a guy with a ruler and a diamond taking a colored pencil and drawing a line where he thought someone had hit the ball, right?
That, or just going off of gut or feel. What does it look like his swing is today? What's the pitcher throwing? They are sticking to the metrics and what seems to be most consistent for that hitter, regardless of who the pitcher is on the mound.
Turned on, but foul wide of third. Henderson, the lead runner at second. Mayo on at first with 2 down. Tap foul at the plate. And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Tying run at the plate.
2-2 the count.
Squirts away a little bit, but no advance from the runners. The strikeout and the second of the game for the Coltrane. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Charlie Morton.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
You know, these Yankees doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They've done a great job finding holes in the defense. Exactly half of their hits have come off the bat less than 90 miles per hour. So the ball isn't exactly jumping off the lumber, but they're finding a way to make it work.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
It's Aaron Judge now.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
First pitch just misses. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 8th. Lined, and that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. Sliced hard but foul. Man at first, one away. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
No ball, 2 strikes.
There's a swing and a drive. That's long gone. And they boost their lead. It's 5-0.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure.
One down. And next for New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. That clips the inside corner for a strike. There's a strike.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
That was pretty nasty.
Oh, that's almost just not fair with that pitch. I mean, until the very last second, looked like it was going to be well in off the plate, but the arm side run brought it right back to catch the inside corner. Tell you what, frustrating as a hitter, you give up on the pitch. I honestly don't know what you're supposed to do with that as a hitter other than just tip your cap as you walk back to the dugout.
That one's in there, and it's 0-2. Well struck right field. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. The relay to second, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. That's off the mark, and that's ball 1. Movement in the Yankees pen. Luke Weaver getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Leiter getting loose as well. Not close with that one. 2-0. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Grisham on the move, and he hauls it in, and he's now just 5 outs away. He's got a real shot at this thing.
Yeah, Boog, he is rolling just in one of those grooves where he looks pretty unbeatable today.
And first offering is fouled off. And that one is inside ball 1. Next offering is in for a strike.
Just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
In there, base hit. And the bid for history is gone. And into second with 1 away. That's a double.
Oh, and he was just 5 outs away from the no-hitter, Boog. Heck of a game he's had. An excellent performance, but now he's got to get right back to attacking the next guy.
And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Garrett Cole in a minute. Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Luke Weaver. He last pitched 2 days ago. Heston Kjerstad getting ready to hit. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Grisham is there, makes the catch, 2 away. Ramon Laureano now at the plate. He's been a great free agent sign. Late on that fastball.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
And the 0-2. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. One left for the Orioles. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. All set to start the 9th in this one, and Paul Goldschmidt will come up to hit. Cionel Perez takes over on the mound.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Swing and a miss. And that is strike 1.
0-1.
That one lifted to left. Right there is Laureano. And there's one down. Here's DJ LeMahieu. Fastball for a strike.
0-1's the count.
That misses the zone. Ball 1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one inside. 2-2.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Got him swinging.
Oh, kind of a weird pitch and a weird swing on that strikeout. It's just a slider that caught a lot of the plate. I'd say a very hittable location. But in the box, I think he just gave up on it way too early. And by the time he realized it was dropping into the zone, he just fires off a really poor swing.
And there's a fly ball deep right field. That one hops against the fence. And he's got a double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Sends it across to first, and Bellinger is out. And that is that. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one left. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order due up. It's the Yankees 5 and the Orioles nothing. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Mark Leiter Jr. And he has some nasty breaking stuff. Cedric Mullins digs in now. 0 for 3 in this one. And there's a curve through for a strike.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
And that's outside.
Outside.
Just missed. And that one fouled off. Two now. Just off the inside edge. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Sneaks through, base hit. And now two aboard. So digging in, Gunnar Henderson.
The shortstop, Gunnar Henderson.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. That one ripped, but foul. That missed by a lot. Now 1-2.
Talk about the right guy at the right spot. They really need a rally, and this guy is someone you can believe in to find a way to get on base.
Towards first, Goldie. Goes to second for one. Back to first, not in time. Kobe Mayo, the next to hit for the Orioles.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
Foul ball. Swing and a foul out of play. Next offering way off the plate. Two on, one out. Next offering is outside. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Here's a 2-2. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. And makes the grab. Runner tags from third. Throw is offline, and he scores. It's 5-1.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Mark Leiter Jr. won't go any further. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. New pitcher for the Yankees, Fernando Cruz.
And he's had a really hard time throwing strikes so far this season. His walk rate is up there among the worst in the league for relievers.
So it's their last chance in this one. Ryan Mountcastle, the next to hit for the Orioles, a former first-round pick, and he's really turned into a nice everyday player. And that's down and away.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees salvage the finale of this 3-game series.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Players can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with their families, and that can breed to success on the field, as we saw in this game today. Excellent win.